guys, welcome to Face Space Friday. As you can tell, I am hoarse. I don't know where it came from. I was sick last week for a little bit, or I don't know, there was a little something. And then yesterday morning I woke up with a hoarse voice and it's just progressively gotten worse. So I apologize for how I sound in this video. But today we are going to be trying out the Soap & Glory Kick foundation. And we're going to be seeing if it is a dupe for the CYO long-lasting LIFEPROOF foundation, which is being discontinued. So I thought this would be a great video to kind of see if this one works the same way as this. So if you do like this one, that way you don't have to worry about ordering a bunch of these before they are completely out of stock, and you can try this one out for yourself. So this one is significantly more expensive than this one. This one's $6 on Walgreens, and this one is closer to $13.99, which is just a little bit higher, and I consider more of a high price for a drugstore foundation. But if it does work the same and you really do like it, then maybe you'll be willing to splurge on this drugstore foundation. So, like always, we're going to be doing a application test, wear test, check-ins, all of that kind of stuff, and we're going to see how this lasts throughout the day. So if you're interested in this video, then just go ahead and keep watching. Alright guys, so like I mentioned in the intro, today I'm going to be doing a wear test and, you know, kind of a first impression of the, I don't know how to say this, Soap & Glory Kick foundation. This is really similar in packaging to the CYO foundation, LIFEPROOF foundation, that is being discontinued. So I really wanted to give this a try and see if it works just as well as this, so that way we can see if, even though this is discontinuing, if there's one that's just like it, so that way you don't have to miss this one and order a bunch of like ones before they go out of stock. So I already put primer on. I used the e.l.f. Luminous Matte Primer. As you can tell, I don't know if I'm sick or if I'm like, I don't know. I'm very hoarse though, and it's making, in general, stuff hard because like my job involves me talking really loudly and talking to kids and all of that stuff, and I don't know what's going on because I was like sick last week, or I had like this 24-hour thing, and now so there's another thing back, I don't know. So I don't know, it's been an interesting week, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm taking my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, and I'm just going to take it from my palette, and let's just start applying to the right side of my face. I tried to match this the best I could. I have noticed that the CYO foundation goes a little gray, and this one seems to kind of have a gray undertone as well. It literally smells exactly like the CYO one. That's crazy. But just in case you guys didn't know, Soap & Glory and CYO are both like European British brands. So I'm wondering if maybe they're related to each other, kind of like, you know how L'Oreal and Maybelline are under the same umbrella. I'm kind of wondering about CYO and Soap & Glory. On first application, other than my hair being on my face, it seems to look pretty good. It's not full coverage immediately, but that's kind of the same thing with the CYO. But one thing that I really like about the CYO is that it doesn't crease as much as other foundations do. So let me finish up my forehead, and then we're going to go in on the other side with a sponge and see if it looks pretty good with the sponge, and then if it does, then we'll just continue to apply the next layer of foundation with a sponge, and if I like it better with a brush, we'll apply the rest with a brush. Get some more on my palette. I feel like I'm yelling and like having the worst time talking right now. After this, I probably am going to not talk. Yeah, it's pretty gray toned, but like I feel like it kind of matches my arms and stuff. I've had some breakouts. I think it was a product I tried. I just don't know which one it was yet. So we'll just have to find that out. Alright, so let me go ahead and grab my EcoTool sponge and just start applying this. It seems to have a nice finish. right off the bat, frankly, the coverage isn't that different between a sponge and the brush that I used. So I think what I'm going to go in with is I'm going to apply my second layer on the rest of my forehead with the brush and then kind of smooth it over with the sponge to see if that makes any difference at all. I finished applying the foundation with my brush and then smoothed it over with my sponge. It looks pretty good. I do think it took quite a bit of building up just to get it to the coverage that I like, but it looks exactly like the CYO foundation, so I definitely think that these have something in common there. Obviously, in a second I'm going to blend it down my neck, but I wanted to go ahead and tell you what concealers I'm going to be using. I'm going to go in with this one first, the Quebest one in the shade 3. I think this is Natural. And then in my inner corners, I'm going to go in with the Catrice one. And so yeah, I'm going to go do that, and we're going to see how these apply over this foundation. As you can see, I did my concealer and then I decided to put my powder on, my setting powder, and also I threw some eyebrows on because I didn't feel the need to do that on camera. So now I'm going to dust off the setting powder. I use the Maybelline Fit Me setting powder, of course, and then we're going to go in with the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear powder all over the rest of my face. Taking my e.l.f. powder brush, and then we're going to put some bronzer on after this to see how that applies over, and just to make sure the face is all nice and bronzed and pretty and everything. So just about done. I'm going to drag it down my neck too because I had to put the foundation down my neck because it wasn't matching exactly as usual. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 100. I'm going to get my bronzer brush tools right here, and we're just going to do it like we normally do. So I have my foundation on and everything, and I'm going to go ahead and set my eyebrows real quick, and then we're going to come back and talk about my initial thoughts. Alright guys, so I put everything else on and it is looking really good. I'm also trying a new lipstick that is not the shade I thought it was, so we're seeing how that works out. But everything is looking super good. I have mascara flake on my eye. There we go. Everything's looking really good. I like the way that this has applied. This has gone with concealer and powder and all of that stuff. So what I'm going to do is, just like I normally do, I'm going to do a wear test, do check-ins, and we're going to see how this wears throughout the day. So I will see you guys in my first check-in. Hey babe.
Yeah.
What do you think of my foundation today?
It's good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Do you think I look beautiful?
Yeah.
Okay.
The lipstick's a little bright. But I mean, it looks good.
Looks good. Okay. Say bye.
Goodbye.
Hey guys, welcome to your official check-in number 1, where it's just me. I'm in a Mexican restaurant bathroom, so the lighting is cockeyed and weird. But the foundation is looking really good. Loving it. Thomas really likes it. He said it looks really good. He's thrown off by my lipstick because he's weird about bright stuff. So, but anyway, onto the foundation. It looks great. Love the way it's wearing and everything. So far, no cracking or creasing or anything like that. So I will see you guys in the next check-in. Hey guys, here's the next check-in. So my foundation is looking still really good. I did look at it in store lighting, which isn't the best lighting, but it did look just maybe a little cakey because I think that maybe I put too much powder on or something. But I'm kind of thinking that the CYO one did that at first before I started mixing it and trying it with other ones. So I think it's really similar in that case. It doesn't look bad or anything, just in certain lightings it can kind of, I think it's the color that kind of makes it look like that with the combination of the amount of powder I put on. Overall, it still looks pretty good. I really like the way my face looks, and see you guys in my final check-in. Hey guys, this is the final check-in. As you can see, foundation's still looking pretty good. I actually think it's pretty long lasting, which is good because it's been on for about 8 hours now. 8.5. It stayed pretty well. It stayed pretty much the same finish. No serious cracking or anything like that. It's wearing exactly like the CYO foundation. So I'm going to continue wearing it throughout the days and give you updates. Sorry, I have a cough drop in my mouth. And give you updates and tell you if my opinion has changed or anything like that. And if it has, you guys will be the first to find out, of course. Anyway, if you liked this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell down below and consider subscribing if you have not already. I will see you guys in Monday's video, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye!